It'd be like that, walking to the bus. No, film it the other way, remember.
Huh?
Film it the other way.
I can't see anything.
It's so easy, look.
You do it, you do it.
What's like?
No, it's fine. I'll just do it in the car.
Okay.
I have to ask them.
Be like...
Hi guys, it's Wednesday morning and today I'm going to the PSG Arsenal match at the Emirates. I'm really excited and I hope you enjoy this video. Guys, half time. It's a terrible performance, really.
Low energy.
Yeah. We just got out of it at the end. Giroud yet again, get out of jail card free thing. Yeah, good penalty, but yeah, again. We brought in Giroud. Yeah, we brought in Giroud to put the ball in the box, then we're like reluctant to put it in. I don't know what's happened. Anyway. What do you have to say?
Just step it up, Arsenal.
Yeah. Come on, you Gunners. Yeah, I know.
What's he eating?
Yeah, I filmed the penalty.
That's yours, Sanchez. Which way shall we go? Steps or?
Let's go.
Hi guys, walking back now. Can't see me. There you go. Disappointing result. We should have won. It's kind of annoying because we didn't play well again. Hi guys, back from the game now. Very disappointing. Another lackluster, terrible performance at home. 3 games in a row now where we have quite frankly been terrible. But well, 3 games, I think if we played well, like even well, because we didn't play well on either of 3 of them, 3 games which we are very capable of winning. It's just so frustrating to watch. What is really evident is we really missed Santi Cazorla. I mean, he just pulls the strings, he runs the game, 2-footed, absolutely brilliant midfield, provides creativity which we are lacking at the moment massively. I think that's 4 shots on target in the last 3 games, something like that, which is really appalling. We're not creating chances. First half, literally, I don't think we had a shot in the first half at all, not even on target. And then the second half, I think we came out, we were a lot better, but it was still like, we need Cazorla back. Once again, zonal marking has cost us. I mean, Wenger, he has to see that. Anybody, any manager, anywhere, any coach of any sort, has to see that zonal marking is stupid. It just is. Like, the second goal, PSG's second goal, is just sums up zonal marking as being bad. We have players covering a different zone. Every player is set for their own zone. Jenkinson is in his zone. Once Lucas Moura leaves his zone, he's in a different zone. Jenkinson, he's instructed by Wenger and zonal marking to stay in his position and then not follow Lucas Moura to the back post. That leaves Lucas Moura free, which then leaves him with a free header. That is zonal marking in a nutshell. If an opposition player switches zones last second, then it causes havoc. The players in the zone that they've switched to can no longer pick up that opposition player in time. It's just chaos. Like, if it's man for man, then they just pick up a man, they follow that man around wherever they go, and there shouldn't be a free header unless someone's lacking concentration. Because Lucas Moura then gets to the back post, Iwobi, who's meant to be on the back post, like standing on the line, sees Lucas Moura's free, so he runs out to try and block that, which is what any natural player would do. But unfortunately, he probably should have stayed on the line, because then he probably would have been able to block and clear the header. But also then, like, it's coming towards him. What is he knocks it that way. Knocks it on like he's Giroud trying to do a knockdown. Like, what's he doing? I don't get it. Like, either try and duck or head it away. Like, and then Ospina has to scream. Ospina should be screaming at him. Leave it, I can catch this ball easily. Frustrating. This first goal was dreadful defending as well. Matuidi, like, turning away from Mustafi really easily. That was really poor defending. There was no pressure on the guy who played it through to him. Can't remember who it was. And then Cavani is completely free at the back post. Koscielny didn't pick him up. I think that was probably one of Koscielny's. It's probably one of Koscielny's worst performances I've seen for years at Arsenal. He just looked really shaky. Didn't make his tackles. Mustafi was poor as well. And then Ramsey, I have to talk about Ramsey. Ramsey was off his game again. All his fans have been giving him a lot of abuse. I mean, after the game, he's getting a lot of. He's being mauled by fans. To be honest, I understand a lot of it. He's been really poor. I don't know how has he managed to get. How has Wenger played him for 2 games in a row? 2 games he's played 90 minutes. He hasn't even come off when he's not been playing well. Wenger's love affair with Ramsey has pulled us down for the last 3 seasons. I think we should have. I prefer Wilshere. I think Wilshere's a much better player. But at the same time, I don't think he was terrible today. He was poor, but he wasn't terrible. And when I look at the Arsenal fans today, a lot of them been giving Ramsey stick. Ozil, Sanchez were just as bad. They were just as bad as Ramsey. Both really poor. They're not getting the stick. Why? Like, it's unfair on Ramsey to give him all that stick when other players on the pitch as well were just as bad, but just because they're big names, they get let off with it. Yeah, Giroud up front, like, we brought him in to put the ball in the box. What do? As soon as we get to the byline, what we've been doing with Sanchez up front, when we get into the byline, is bring it back. We did the same thing when we had Giroud, and when we did get into crossing opportunities, we hit it over the like way too deep across, or it was like too short. It wasn't anywhere near him. You only need to put in a decent ball for Giroud, and it's likely that he'll be at the end of it because he's great in the air. It's a big physical presence, gave us a focal point, but then we didn't use it to our advantage. It was really poor. The fullbacks, Gibbs and Jenkinson, putting in really poor balls. And even the wingers, we've got Giroud in the middle to put the ball in the box. They just come inside every single time they get out on the wing. They just cut inside. That's all either of them wanted to do. I would have started Ox or even Walcott on the right, because Walcott hasn't been doing this like previous seasons, but this season he's been getting to the byline, getting past players, and putting the ball in the box. That's what Oxlade-Chamberlain definitely would have done. Even when Oxlade-Chamberlain came on in the end, he did that, getting past players. He tried to put the ball in the box for Giroud. Yeah, that's the most of what I wanted to say. Coquelin was poor today, I thought. He's been excellent. Again, I think he's a player that gets let off when he is poor, because he has been brilliant this season, but today he was poor. Gave the ball away far too much, was sloppy. Cavani, I wanted to say, Cavani. I mean, all these people, all these pundits have been heard saying he's a brilliant striker. Like, after on the way back, I was listening to the radio. They were like, he played magnificently, his movement was excellent. You can have the best movement in the world. If your finishing is terrible like his is when he gets in behind, then what's the point in having all that? Like, it doesn't do anything. His finishing was dreadful again in both the games. It has been. He probably should have had about 7 in each of them, or 8 combined, and he's got 2. And then they're like, oh well, he scored. Well, yeah, he scored a tap in where he was sliding in at the back post and he nearly missed. Like, he nearly missed the. He like scuffed it in a slide, which I don't know how you can do that, but he managed to do it anyway. And the last thing, I think it's the last thing I wanted to talk about, was the fans. Oh my, the fans, like, what is wrong with the Emirates? Like, we cannot get. It was decent when we scored. The fans were singing, but some of the fans in the Emirates, like, what have you come to do? You leave with 15 minutes remaining. What? It's 2-2. It's not like we're 4-0 down or 5-0 up or something. It's 2-2 in a big game against PSG in the Champions League. Oh, you want to get on the train a bit early? I'd maybe accept, like, I don't know, a minute. You can still get out a minute early, like, avoiding all the queues to get out of the stadium. 10 minutes early? Are you joking? 2-2. Why have you come to the match? Like, all these fans. That's half of them just sit down like they're posh areas, like at club level or behind Arsene Wenger in that area. And then when people start singing, and they're like screaming. support your team. If we can cultivate it, and then they complain when everything goes badly. Or if we can make a good atmosphere, then maybe we can do a bit better. Because it's just, I was trying my best, like with the fans around me, good set of fans around me, but just the whole stadium. There's only like there's 60,000 fans in there. I'd say 5,000 in there can create some noise. I mean, Arsenal fans, we need to create more noise. That's it for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, thanks.